Hi, I'm Dimitri, one of the people organizing Michigan TypeScript, a group of developers that gets together every month. You've probably seen some videos here on YouTube of some of those talks that were given at those meetings. And although we love to share those videos with the world, it's actually a pretty small portion of what happens in the in-person events. Usually we'll play a board game together after the talks, and then we'll go out to a bar or a taco place and hang out for sometimes hours talking about different programming things. Even in between the meetings, we have a Discord server, and there we'll talk about TypeScript challenges we're facing at work or whatever, and or home lab or whatever kinds of stuff. And one of the things that we started doing back in August of 2022 was, after all the talks, we would try to solve the TypeScript type challenges as a group. If you haven't seen the type challenges, they're really cool. It's kind of what it sounds like. It's just little puzzles almost in TypeScript that you can solve. And so someone would stand on stage trying to solve type the question, and everybody else would shout out suggestions and things that they can do to get to the finish line and make the tests pass. It's TDD almost, so there's some tests you have to pass. Well, that was pretty good for a little while, but what happened was over time, people had fewer and fewer things to contribute. I mean, they get really hard really fast, and if you're not used to doing this kind of stuff, it can be very difficult to know what to say next. To solve that, we broke people in the crowd into groups, and we would have the groups kind of race against each other to try to solve the challenges. And that was good because it's more conversational in smaller groups, and you have your laptops and can look up documentation and Stack Overflow and try to figure out how to solve things. But the same thing happened again pretty quickly. Basically, nobody in the crowd knew what to do or how to solve them, and every single person was stuck because they get really hard really fast. So when the organizers and I saw this, we asked people, you want to stop doing? I mean, we don't have to do them. We can just stop. And everybody that we asked said, no, please keep doing them. I just don't know what to do. I don't know where to start or what to say next. So we thought about that. And, some people suggested that we just show solutions, like we have people come up and give presentations on various solutions. And that would be cool. But we were thinking, it would be nice to just produce YouTube videos outside of the meetings that go over this stuff. We can have like a co-host come in and do it together, very similar to how we were already doing them in the in-person events, and just not stop until we finish them all. Now, I know what you might be thinking. There are 140 TypeScript challenges, and it's easy to say that you're going to make a video for all of them, but it's an entirely different matter to really do that. I mean, this is a task that's really ripe for burnout. And maybe you're even aware that there are YouTubers that have tried to do this, and usually it peters out after like 5 videos or so. And these are, by the way, these are great channels. Please check out these channels. They have amazing content. It's not for lack of ability that they couldn't get to the finish line. It's just a really tough thing to do. It's a big commitment. There's also this guy, Eugene, that made a really cool blog style format. It's like he made a little microsite, and you can comment there and stuff. It's cool. And he also translated it, by the way, into a bunch of different languages, which I love. And it's a little easier format because you can take your time to write. He only got to about half of them, and he's not planning to keep up with it or do more of them. It's a big challenge. So to protect ourselves against that, what we did was we recorded the first 60 videos in advance. And I don't mean like we just solved the first 60 challenges. I mean, we organized co-hosts, different ones, and we solved, edited, recorded, uploaded all of those videos to YouTube. And all 60 of those videos are uploaded to YouTube right now. So that way you can be confident that we're really serious when we say that we're going to do this project and finish it to the end. The first video is set to premiere on January 1st, and there'll be a new video automatically posting every day until May 20th. So the format of the videos is really simple. It's as simple as it gets, I think. I mean, I solve all the challenges in advance as the host, and then I go and look up all different alternatives that I can find anywhere on Eugene's site, but anywhere on the TypeScript type challenges GitHub, people post their solutions. And when we sit down on the recorded call, I work with the co-host to try to find some solution to the problem. And then once they find a solution that passes all of the tests, I just show them all of the alternatives. After that, I show them some of the nopes as well. I mean, there are things that don't work, but people submit saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to try to fix this. And the co-host and I will go through trying to understand and unpack where they got stuck and try to unstuck them, sort of. So the eagle-eared among you will notice that there are 140 challenges, but we only recorded the first 60, and that's on purpose. We wanted to put out the offer to the TypeScript world in general for anybody that's interested in coming on and joining to solve these harder challenges. Like I said, we solved all the easy ones and the medium ones. So they're going to be pretty tough. If you come on, we're going to jump right into the deep end in some pretty intense TypeScript challenges. But if you're into that and you want to come on, we have spots for probably like 8 to 10 more people, something like that. You can email us at typechallenges@michigantypescript.com and we'll get something set up. The way it works is the co-host joins for a 1 hour, one-time call, and we usually get through so far like 8 to 10 challenges during an hour. It's super critical to the way that this works that you have genuine reactions to the things that you're seeing. So I didn't share with anybody yet like what the challenges are that we're even going to be solving. You don't need to be prepared in any way whatsoever. It's just it's my role as the host to try to help you and guide you. So I'll be giving lots of hints and suggestions along the way to try to make sure that there's not ever like a 3 to 5 second gap of silence. After all, we're trying to keep it short, and they need to be a little entertaining. And it's if it's just like 10 seconds of silence, that's not as fun. And that's not to say anything against channels that do that. I love channels and content. There's like Fun Function and John's channel and Derek's channel, where there's a lot of really interesting stuff that they go through, and it's like 4 hour. The format is like 4 hour, 5 hour, 8 hour videos. That's great. We just want to keep them shorter for this case. And actually, so far, any of the videos that we've done that have been longer, like more than 10 minutes, like 12 minutes or 13 minutes, it's almost always not because the solution takes a long time, but because the alternatives are so interesting or so different, or there are so many alternatives for some of them that it just takes a while to get through them all. I think that's fine. There'll be chapters on these videos like everything else. So if you're not interested in that, you can just skip it. That's fine. So that's the project. If one video per day is too much for you, you absolutely have our blessing to unsubscribe or unring the bell on YouTube or whatever. That's fine. Just check back in on May 21st, 2023, and you'll see a 16-hour long, or maybe something like that, 16-hour long video of all of the challenges back to back. And you'll miss out on all the regular MITS content that's going to come out between now and then. We're still having the meetings. We're still recording the same talks. But yeah, you can binge it all at the same time when you come back. So I'll see you next on Sunday, January 1st, 2023 for the first challenge, which is actually like a Hello World challenge. So there I'll describe what the development environment is like, what the tests are like, and also the kind of philosophical approach to the challenges, whether or not we're going to use built-ins, stuff like that. And then on January 2nd, we'll jump right in with co-hosts for the 140-day parade of programming. See you then. And if you see any ads on any MITS content, please let us know. We are turning off all monetization, have turned off all monetization everywhere, and it's going to stay like that forever. It's a promise. The point of this is never to make any money whatsoever. It's to share this content with the world and be able to do cool stuff. So all of the videos should be demonetized, and if you see anything like that, just let us know. Okay, bye-bye. See you in January.